Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the green Bleach deck. This is just something I've been play testing. It's quite different from the other builds. It's really good. I'm really liking it. There could be some tweaks to it, but right now this is the best build that I feel like green has to offer. So starting off, we have the standard Bankai. It's a final trigger. No need to go over what that does. Next, we have the special triggers. This right here, it rests a frontline character and they can't activate the next time it's supposed to be activated. But if you have Hitsugaya in play, it sidelines it instead. Pretty good. Next, we're going to be going over our 1-drops. So first one is the Retsu trigger. This also is good for a raid target. Next, we are playing the 4 baby Hitsugayas. Another trigger and also good for raid. Next, we're playing Yumichika. This is really good when I was playtesting it. Nullifying impact is really good because impact is a big thing in this format, so being able to nullify is pretty big. So 2 of that. So that rounds off our zeros. We're playing, I think, a relatively low count of zeros. We're only playing 10 because we have a lot of big things. Next, we're going to be playing 4 of the 1-drop Nano Issei. Just the standard, you know, bounce card for 2 energy. So this deck is, we're playing a lot of high cards, so it's pretty much a rush to 7 energy, and you'll see why. Next, we're playing 3 of the 1-drop Yachiru. When it's put in play, it activates a Kenpachi. So really good card. So we're going to be going over combos later in the video. Next, we have 3 of Shigekuni Yamamoto. So pretty much what this guy is, he counts as Yamamoto. That's very key because he is a raid target. And then also he gets plus 1000 BP when there's no other characters in the front line. This doesn't really come up often. He's just in the deck for raid. Next, we're playing 3 of Izuru Kia. So whenever he's active, he counts as 2 energy. So we are playing a decent amount of 2 energies because, like I said, this deck is very heavy on high cost cards. So we need to rush to get as many 2-drops or 2 energies in our energy line. Next, we're playing 2 of Retsu Unohana. When played, draw a card. Good because we get the plus with her. Also, she is a raid target. Next, we're playing the 2-drop Toshido color trigger. Whenever we have 6 or more other 13 Court Guards Affinity, he gets a buff of 500. And then also the color trigger is we get to play a 2 or less require energy with 1 AP from our hand to the field or active. Next, we're playing 2 of Sanji. Another 2 energy card. He's a good attacker. When he does attack, I get to choose a character that has the 13 court guards affinity, and it gains plus 500 BP. A lot of times I like to target itself. I really like this, not just because it's 2 energy, but also it is a step. So if I do need the energy during the movement phase, I can bring them back to the energy line, which came up a lot when I was play testing that. Next, we're playing 3 Raid Toshio Hitsugaya. Whenever he is put in play, we get to rest a frontline character, and it doesn't activate until after the next attack phase. Also, if we have 6 or more affinity, then it rests all the energy lines as well from your opponent. Really good card, helps you buy time. I really want to put this at 4, but it's going to be hard to fit the 4th one in just because there's not that much space in this deck. But this right here saves you on time whenever you need to hurry up and rush to your bigger cards. Next, we have 3 of the Kenpachi that costs 2. He has impact, which is really good, and then also he has a when played where he sidelines characters. Okay, that's really good. So whenever we have, so I believe it is, let's see, it's 2,000 or less, we sideline, or if we have 6 or more 13 court guards affinity, then it's going to be 4,000 or less, which is really good. So it's a good combo that we're going to go over later in the video with this guy. Next, for our other color trigger is Shigekuni Yamamoto. Also, he's just good for raid, just another raid target. This character generates energy even if it's on your front line, which is really, really good. And then during your turn, your opponent's characters that lose to this character in battle are placed in the remove area instead. So that is really good because that kind of shuts down the purple Bleach deck, because purple Bleach require, like, it fuels on its graveyard. So it's pretty good to play this, attack, kill characters, then get removed instead of sideline. Next, the best card in the deck, we got Yachiru Unohana. Raid, whenever we play, we look at the top 4 cards in our deck. We get a card with the energy cost of 4 or less, and then we put it into our hand, and then after that we reduce the next 4-drop that we play by its AP cost by 1. Okay, this is really good with Kenpachi because it makes Kenpachi an action point of 1 instead of 2 if we have it in hand. Really good card. And then next, our second best card in the deck is Yamamoto. He has impact, and then when played, we could choose any. We get to choose any number of 13 court guards from our energy line and put it in our front row, which is really good. We don't really use this effect. The main effect that we do use is when attacking, it busts up all our 13 court guards by 2,000. So it makes these cards really, really strong and busted. Alright guys, that is it for the deck profile. So we're going to go over one really good combo. Alright guys, for this combo you're going to need these 3 cards in your hand. Yachiru, Unohana, and Kenpachi. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, and you're also going to need 6 to 7 energy. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is first you're going to raid into Unohana, which puts her right here. So Unohana's when play effect is we look at the top 4, and then I didn't really shuffle these guys, So let's just say we do get this in hand, but we already have it in hand, so we're still good. But we pick a card and then we bottom deck the rest, okay? So after we have that, the next card, that's one action point. So after that, the next card that we do play with energy cost of 4 gets reduced by 1, okay? So our next action, which costs 1 now, is Kenpachi. Kenpachi can only be put into the front line. So he gets put in tapped. And once he's put in play, guys, what you're going to do is your last action point, you're going to want to play Yachiru. So Yachiru comes into play. Her win play ability activates this. Okay? So now you got 2 really good cards in play that's ready to attack. And that's not including if you already have any other cards in play. Because there could be a chance where when I've been play testing, guys, I did have him in play at one point, Hitsugaya, and then also I had him in play at once. So we had a crazy board state, and then after that we just swing out to attack. But other than that, guys, that's it for today's video. If you do like these types of videos, please hit that like button and subscribe. Also hit that bell notification so whenever I drop something like this again, you guys will be notified. Other than that, peace.